in the middle of the day and hijack the building with music on top of it. So what do you guys think about this new facility? And I want to go ahead and have the rest of the team really quickly introduce themselves, tell you why they are excited about being here at the Cascade Culinary Institute, and also tell you what they're teaching this quarter.
Chef Darwin, Hot Foods 1 this term. Also I'm doing plated desserts, CCI 248. That's a great class. I love that class. It's the first time I've been in the baking world for, let's see, a while. You know, but it's a great class. I'm having a lot of fun co-teaching that with Chef Hagen. Chef?
Jamie Bandos. I will be doing the instructor on Friday lunches, and obviously filling in when I can, help you all out. Just moved back to town, and I am excited to be home and share my wealth of knowledge with you all.
Yeah.
I'm Chef Erickson. I teach the Capstone, which the students of the Capstone operate the Elevation Restaurant. I'm excited to be part of a faculty that is going to elevate your culinary education.
I am Chef Morris. I am the pastry, or one of the pastry instructors. I am amped about this pastry program, and we're getting it off and running. And it's been a long time coming, and I'm so happy we have that culinary or pastry associate's degree happening now. Very amped about that. Excited to work with all of you. Right now I'm teaching baking science and baking principles, chocolate desserts and decor, and now artisan breads.
Cool. Declared your major in baking and pastry. Raise your hands. Okay.
Yes!
Good. All right, great. That's awesome. Chef.
I'm Chef Justin. I'm really excited to be here. I'm teaching Hot Foods 2. Looking to add a little bit onto Hot Foods 1, get you guys using all your exciting different cooking methods, and really working on plating and flavor and using different products, and getting you guys ready to work out in the field.
Yeah. Ultimate point. Now that we're in a new facility, we're doing a massive curriculum revision for next fall, but it really is about giving you the skills you need to succeed in the industry. That's our goal. That's our focus. Everything that we're doing, every change that we've made, the $8 million, $7.5 million building that you're in right now is all about enhancing the quality of your education so that you're better prepared for the workforce. So, a couple things to review from last quarter. We had fall over fall. So fall 2009 to fall 2010, we had an 10 to 11. We had an 87% increase in enrollment here at Cascade Culinary. How many of you are in either your first or second quarter here? Let's give it up for the newer students. Also, we're in the new Junkers Culinary Center, and so if you haven't been in multiple kitchens today after this rally, go ahead and poke into the other kitchens, get familiar with the space. You're going to have classes in every space in this facility, and it's your facility. It's not ours, it's yours, okay? So be very familiar with it, and one of the things that you're going to start to see here over the next week or so, some signage coming up in the kitchens that talk about inspiration and stewardship and sustainability. And so look for that signage, and every time you walk under a door with that sign, let it inspire you to do the right thing and also to take care of our facility, okay? Elevation Restaurants. So Chef Erickson had a successful term opening Elevation Restaurant. How many of you guys experienced Elevation either as a dining? All right, good. How many of you guys came in and dined? Anybody? Okay, all right, good. A couple of you, how was it?
It was mostly good.
All right. One thing that we'll focus on that you'll learn is the customer feedback into the student learning experience. And so genuine response is more important than anything so that we can do something about it and enhance your educational experience in Elevation. So we're excited about that opening. We jumped back in this last week and had 2 very successful opening nights on Thursday and Friday. And really looking forward to what you guys think about those snow days last week. Yeah. All right. How many of you guys were disappointed? All right, let's give it up for them. Be here, be in class. Service learning, we had high impact service learning opportunities last quarter. How many of you guys participated in a service learning activity in your class? Let's give it up for that. Engage the community and really to give back. And that's what you'll see when you graduate and you go into the workforce. We're a workforce that gives back. When there's need, we're the ones that typically arrive and help fill that need. And so you're going to learn about that in our classrooms here, but you're going to practice that after you graduate in the industry. That's the goal, right?
Yes.
All right, to give back, right? That's awesome. That's the goal, right?
Yes.
All right. Scholarships. What do you guys think about scholarships? So, we're going to pull up the webpage. You're going to see we did a massive revision of the CascadeCulinary.com webpage over the last couple of months. And one of the links on the webpage, the mouse is in the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay. One of the things that you'll see is there's an opportunity for you to now apply for scholarships. I'll be posting the application for that process for this quarter later on this week at the conclusion of the week. We'll typically do it in week 2 or 3, okay? So you can look forward to that. So there's more information, so Chef's going to pull that up here momentarily. And the last thing that I wanted to say was the importance of communication. Being here, being prepared for class, being studied and well-read before you get to class is so important because that's going to reflect in your experience in the classroom. If you come in and do your part, we're, the faculty, myself, we're committed to doing our part. So make sure if you have any problems, any barriers to success, let us know, okay? Let us know so we know how to better help you. So with that, we have a cool, super cool, all right, so here's the web page, and Chef's going to pull up CCI. So we'll get that up, and you'll just be able to see it in the backdrop. Where are our students, Chef?
Oh, like that.
How do you guys are?
Jeremy and
Karen.
Karen, excuse me, sorry. It's been a few weeks, but for that presentation last term, as part of that final, they had to tell me what they learned in Hot Foods 1. And they did such an outstanding job of putting it in verse. I think I'll call it verse. In verse, that we wanted to share it with you.
This was too cool. So I don't know if you guys saw this on Facebook already. Pretty cool, okay? So you guys are going to have to amp it up a little bit, okay?
Okay, we'll try.
All right. All right, let's give it up for that.
In 1765, Boulanger challenged the guilds. With their rules, this monsieur was not thrilled. He fought, and things changed. 'Twas a food service game, and on this, modern restaurants were built. Great chefs worked for nobility. That's how food was done, says history. Before the revolution, that was their contribution. Cast out guilds, spark chef creativity. 19th century brought new menu making. Center stage grand cuisine was now taking. Carême's courses aplenty, feeding lots more than 20. Dawn of garnished and sauced foods was waking. Then in 20th century cooking, Escoffier was where people were looking. With 2 items per course, quantity was not forced. A large clientele, he was hooking. Escoffier streamlined the kitchen. Today we'd say, man, this is bitchin'. His cooks we still reference. Now our cooks give him preference. Grand recipes, oh, so enriching. So now we have written recipes. At a glance, the ingredients one sees. While not 100% accurate, one still has to factor it to put out a plate that will please. Another element still, beyond the recipe's bill, is cook's judgment and taste, his experience encased in a wide breadth of knowledge and skill. And then there's the element of heat. Its various forms cook our meat. Convection, conduction, radiation, induction, transfer waves, steam, hot air to our eats. But which methods are chosen to cook to ensure that our foods won't be gook? Sous vide, roast or stew, perhaps grilled, barbecue, those choices and more, take a look. Pushing boundaries beyond mere cuisine, avant-garde is a concept so keen. Textures, colors, and flavor, foods with freshness we savor. Harmony and contrast convene. Sense of urgency, yep, you're the boss. Quickened pace so that all is not lost. Lots of pre-preparation and organization. It's our motto, our theme, mise en place. Skill with our tools must be shown. Cuts and dices and slicing through bone. Bâtonnet, julienne, brunoise, tournée, paysanne. Take much practice to get in the zone. So we blanch and soak meat on a plate, put in seasoning and then marinate. What with tempting so tender to their waft, we surrender, all the while hoping not to gain weight. Your cooking's only as good as your stock. If it's cloudy with scum, it's a crock. Always start with cold water, then let it get hotter until it goes bloop in the pot. Bones flavor up stock the most. You can simmer or put them to roast. Whether white stock or brown, it all boils down to a base about which you can boast. What adds flavor and richness, appeal? A perfect enhancement, ideal. It's the sauce, I dare say, hollandaise, velouté. If you lick your plate clean, I won't squeal. Lest not we forget our dear soup, thick and thin, clear and cream. Pick a group. Some pureed and some clear, but must go, we should fear. Science projects from the fridge making goop.
We all shut up first day of class, huddled in the new kitchen, nervous en masse. We hoped upon hope to learn how to cook, complain as we might at the cost of the book. We looked at the pots, looked at the pans, wondered how long we would be their fans. We learned how to chop, we learned how to dice. We sliced our own fingers, not once, twice, but thrice. Chef was patient and kind. Try again, he'd say, but damn if I will never master tournay. We made a good sauce, we made a good roux. It looked kind of nasty and tasted like glue. My classmates are great, we all get along. We wash each other's dishes with a sing and a song. We're all different ages, different hopes, different fears, but we all hope to God to find new careers. The chef hat is our goal, to be proud and stand tall. Success will come soon, not to y'all, but all y'all. This class is unique. We stand in a line. Our fingers are clean and our shoes, they must shine. We grade our own quizzes, take the final with a mate. If you do all your homework, you're bound to gain weight. Our leader is strong. He knows what to say. We listen to him without pause or delay. He repeats himself often. He must think we're all deaf. But to him we say thanks and a loud, yes, chef.
Goal on Facebook and on the web page, you'll see, in a migratory manner, that we want to celebrate your learning. And this, when I saw this presentation, we just said we got to get together and share this live. So we're going to celebrate your projects and your learning. Every quarter during the rally, we'll feature one and give you a taste of what's to come. Some of you, I made it rhyme too. These guys really influenced me. And so, but the goal is for us to celebrate what you're experiencing here at Cascade Culinary Institute of Students. So, Chef.
Scholarships.
Yes, so the scholarships link is right here. And then also, if you want to be in touch with what's going on, this is a great place. You can go to the COCC webpage and then just plug in CCI or Culinary, or just go to cascadeculinary.com. The reason why we simplified the address was to keep it easier for you to get to, but a lot of good information, a lot of relevant information to your experience here as students is available. A lot of scholarship, industry-specific scholarships are posted here, as well as general scholarships, and then the scholarship application will be posted by the end of this week, okay?
Great. I'd like to talk to you about our community service learning project for our event for winter term. Last term we did the Empty Bowls event with Neighbor Impact, and some students were involved with Neighbor Impact. Some students went to the Lapine Senior Center and helped cook. Chef Morris's class was involved in
Castle
of Cans, and he did one other project besides Castle of Cans.
Yes, we did Castle of Cans and I completely forgot it. Yes, Gala of Trees. Thank you. Yes.
All right, so those were great community service learning events we had last term. This term, as I said, it's the college's annual scholarship fundraiser entitled Meal of the Year. All right, and this year it is really going to be an outstanding meal of the year. I'm going to give you the menu. All right, so past hors d'oeuvres, wild rice cakes with ancho tomato relish, You'll be hungry by the time I'm done. Hot food, you got any more food you can share with us? People are going to be drooling in a moment. Duck confit en brioche with poached apples and creme fraiche. The amuse-bouche. You know what amuse-bouche is?
Yes.
What does it mean?
One bite full.
Amuse-bouche.
It's one bite full.
Chef's complimentary one bite. Things like that. And also, it literally translates as amusement for the mouth. So it's a taste tickler. Something like that. And our taste tickler is a butternut velouté, saffron, and mustard seed creme. The appetizer. Those are the 3 courses. Now we're getting the 4th course. Smoked trout canal, cipollini puree, and pickled onions. On salad, pear, peppered goat cheese, frisee salad with hazelnut vinaigrette. Wow. Okay, now the entree. Wow. Braised short ribs with cauliflower mousseline, seared tenderloin with oyster mushrooms, crispy potato, and kale. Wow. Can I get one now, please? And the vegetarian entree is the stuffed leek winter vegetables, quinoa, syrah, beet jus. And to top it off, we have a dessert. Dark chocolate cake, champagne mousse, mandarin gelée, and Oregon dried berry compote. Wow, what a great menu. This is served March 5th. Sorry, I might have that date wrong. March, thank you. March 3rd, and it's served at Mazama Gym. As part of our service learning, that entire week is devoted to the preparation of this menu. We'll start on the beginning classes. You'll be in class. The menu will be divided out, and we'll all be preparing one or several of the courses. On Saturday evening is your 2nd class period for that week. We'll be in Mazama Gym. Some of you will be in the service aspects, serving our guests. There's about 380 people coming for dinner. The rest of us will be in the back doing dish up. So please mark your calendars, all right? So that week, I think the week starts out with February 27th. So that week, mark calendars, February 27th, you're in our service learning for winter term.
That's Saturday evening?
That's Saturday evening, so if you've got other things you need to ask for time off, put in the request now, don't wait until the day before, all right? Another project we have.
So I'll even say on that note, the philosophy behind service learning is, in this event in particular, is to blend the theoretical and the hands-on learning you're experiencing in the classroom with some real world. That's the function of elevation, all right? And that's the function of these types of experiences, is to give you some confidence, some repetition, and something to put on your resume about, hey, I helped kick out. Just the idea of kicking out a banquet, a multi-course banquet for 400 people is a great experience, and so you want to be part of this. Go ahead. Yep.
Community learning. These are the community learning classes for winter term. Many of our chef instructors are participating in them. Most classes are Saturdays. We now have an opportunity for a student to help in these classrooms. As part of their helping, they get to attend the class and then help the chef instructor finish the class up. So we have a few dates open. I know that Carolyn signed up for 4 of them, I think. I have a few more, so if you want to sign up for these to help the chef instructor, be part of the class, get the benefit of being in the class, plus assist that instructor, please see me sometime today. I'll also send you an email out with the dates on it. All right, thank you.
So 2 other last announcements, and then we're gonna conclude. This summer, the only 2 classes that we'll be offering is going to be co-op hours in elevation. Okay, so if you want to do co-op hours, how many of you guys are planning on doing some co-op hours this summer? Raise your hands. Okay, if you're intending on doing co-op hours, that's going to be happening this summer. So start thinking about that now. Okay. The other thing is the farm to table class. And the farm to table dinner is going to be taking place on August 11th that Chef Erickson is going to be teaching. And that's a dinner that we take out. We did about 100 people on the field last year. We're going to be taking it out to a farm. You guys will be harvesting the food. I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal experience. And so those are the 2 classes that will be happening this summer, the only 2. Okay, question?
Chef, how far along do we need to be in our studies to do co-op
You know, I'd
hours?
say if you got through Hot Foods 2, you'd be qualified for getting co-op hours in elevation. Okay? How many of you guys right now think you might be interested in doing something like that? Okay? All right, that's fine. So let us know. Come and see me if you have questions about that. And then the last thing, how many of you guys have heard of Ruth Reichel coming? Okay, you've seen the flyers up. If you haven't, look at the doors. It's posted throughout. Tickets are on sale now. We're going to have 30 tickets to Monica. We didn't introduce Monica. This is Monica Haneker. Let's give it up for Monica. Monica's the administrative assistant here, and so she has the 30 tickets. She's sort of the gatekeeper. What you want to do, starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon or later, if you post why you are excited about being a student here at Cascade Culinary Institute, or why you're excited about going to Ruth Reichel, okay, or why you're excited about being here in the Dungers Culinary Center, post that on Facebook, 2 or 3 sentences. The first 30 people after 3 p.m. today are going to be the recipients of those tickets. Okay? And it'll just be for you as a student. You can't bring a guest, okay? So your guest is going to have to buy a ticket. But for you as students, we've got 30 seats just for you guys,
Make
okay?
that 20.
We have 20 seats now, all right? So feel free to check that out. The last thing that we wanted to say was stay connected. Check us out. How many of you guys are liked us on Facebook already, okay? Do that if you already haven't. Great place to stay connected with what's going on. Again, we're here to celebrate your success in the classrooms. Let's give it up for the start of winter quarter. Have a good afternoon.